Soundarya Lahari Sloka number 31. Chathushshashtyaa Thantraihi Sakalamathisandhaaya Bhuvanam. Chathushshashtyaa Thantraihi Sakalamathisandhaaya Bhuvanam. Stitastattas-siddhihi Sthitaha tattas-siddhihi Prasava-paratantraihi Pashupathihi Sthitaha tattas-siddhihi Prasava-paratantraihi Pashupathihi Punastvan-nirbandhat Akhila Purusharthaika Kಘಟನಾ. Punastvan-nirbandhat Akhila Purusharthaika Kಘಟನಾ. Swathanthram te tantram Kshithithalamavaatheetharadidam. Swathanthram te tantram Kshithithalamavaatheetharadidam. This sloka speaks about how Srividya Tantra and Soundarya Lahari originated and what is the intention behind it and what is the benefit you get out of Srividya Sadhana or Soundarya Lahari Sadhana. We take to spirituality or prayers for usually 4 reasons, as explained by Sri Krishna in Bhagavad Gita. Artho Jignasu Radharthi Jnani cha Bharatarshava. Artha is those who are in some troubles. So we pray to God that God bail us out from this problem. So that group of bhaktas are called as arthas. Then Jignasus. Jignasu is the curious ones. Those who are curious about learning anything and everything. Just kind of a show off that they know so much. So that's the second type. They also pray Ganapati, pray Saraswati, pray Hayagriva, pray Dakshinamurti for all those knowledge based vidyas. Artho Jigna Ardharthi. Ardharthi is Artha is wealth. Not just money, your mansions, vehicles, power, all that can be enjoyed are come under the category of artha. So people want a lot of these worldly possessions so-called wealth. Fourth is the Jnani. Jnani is the one who aspires for knowledge and thereby moksha. So as people started praying for these things, Lord Shiva each time gave them a different kind of tantra. So people wanted money, he gave tantras to en masse money. People prayed for destruction of their enemies. He gave tantras for destruction of enemies. People prayed for divine powers like clairvoyance and etc. He has given tantra. So in each tantra, what happens? Parvati asks Shiva to say, some of my devotees want this. What should they do? Then he comes out with a course called Tantra. In that there will be a mantra, there will be a yantra and a tantra. Tantra is the procedure consisting of these 3: mantra, yantra and tantra. So and some form of havans and some form of tarpanas done for so many days, you get this kind of a benefit. So like that, the predominant ones are 64. That is why in this sloka he says, Chathushshashtyaa Thantraihi. So what happened in devotees also, depending upon our gunas, we are three types. One is tamasic, one is rajasic, one is sattvic. The tamasic people, they pray to God in the tamasic form, the Ugra Devatas, and they demand, they pray them for powers so that they can conquer the world, they can conquer women, they can conquer a lot of wealth. That is why a lot of demons we see after a severe penance ask for this kind of a boons and go on troubling the world. The second category are Rajasic. These they go and perform big yajnas, big pujas, Sahasra Chandi, that kind of a big pujas with a lot of investment, a lot of pomp and magnificence, and eventually they get a lot of name, fame, power, and they enjoy that, and sometimes they even trouble the world with all those things. The last are the Sattvic devotees who one pray for their own welfare and also pray for the entire world. They pray Sattvic God in the Sattvic forms like Mahavishnu, Parameshwara, Devi, Ganapati, etc. And they pray for the welfare of the not only themselves, for their family and the entire world. Sarve Janas Sukhino Bhavantu. That is the motto of Sattvic devotees. Now, if you look at all these 64 tantras, which Acharya says, and you can find the list in any books. When you type 64 tantra, you get the entire list and what they consist of. They usually have a worldly ends. And as I told you, either wealth or a power or victory over your enemies. So they get entangled more and more in the worldly process. And the Acharya says, having given the 64 tantra, Lord Shiva was resting. Sthitaha. He was quite happy meditating himself. Then Bhagavati Devi has seen the plight of these people and see that there is no what is happening to the genuine devotees. Because when they follow this tantra course, they get some kind of these vibhutis, these attainments, and they get sidetracked. And not many were going for the final liberation called moksha. So she wanted that kind of a tantra which is independent of all these desires and these things, and mainly focused at the moksha aspect of the purusharthas. We have 4 purusharthas. That is what is supposed to be the aim of life in Sanatana Dharma. Dharma, Artha, Kaama and Moksha. Dharma, Artha, Kaama belong to this world to be happy, and the Moksha belongs to the other world where you are liberated from the circle of birth and death. So she has asked for a separate tantra, exclusive, mainly for people who are interested in the moksha. That is when Punastvan Nirbandhat, after she has repeatedly coaxed, pressurized Lord Shiva, then he has given this Sri Vidya Tantra and also Soundarya Lahari for the Sattvic Sadhakas with the main aim of moksha. So Soundarya Lahari and Sri Vidya are moksha shastras. Chathushshashtyaa Thantraihi Sakalamathisandhaaya Bhuvanam. With the 64 tantras granted by Shiva, the world got entangled more and more into the worldly this one. Then Punastvan Nirbandhat, at the behest of you, by when you pressurized him repeatedly, punastvan nirbandhat akhila purusharthai kaghटना, then he has given a tantra which is very comprehensive. Sakala purusharthai kaghटना, comprehensive means it gives dharma, it gives artha, it gives kaama, and makes your life good while you are in this world, and ultimately grants moksha also. Thus the four purusharthas are given by the Sri Vidya Tantra and Soundarya Lahari sadhana.